Hi, I'm Steve King.
And I'm Johnnie Putman.
And yes, we're in the kitchen where Johnnie is making some gluten-free Christmas goodies. And as we zoom in for a close-up, you'll have to trust me when I tell you they taste just as good as they look.
They are all gluten-free and super simple to make. For example, you have your coconut macaroons. Now, the macaroons are coconut, Eagle brand condensed milk, egg whites, and a little almond extract. Then you bake them, and at first you think they're a mistake because they look kind of ugly in the oven, but when they come out, they really do form up and they're quite chewy and yummy. You could even dip these in chocolate, or you could add some mini chocolate chips. Again, not a bit of flour in the entire recipe. So that's your coconut macaroons. So what's Christmas without fudge? Here we have a plain, a pecan, and a salted almond fudge. Again, fudge typically has no flour in it, but I'd just like to mention that you have to be cautious about the chocolate that you use to be sure that in fact it is gluten-free, and any nuts that you get, you want to be sure that they have not been pre-chopped and possibly mixed with flour so that they don't stick. I know this sounds crazy, but if you look at some of the labeling, you will see in fact wheat flour is added to an awful lot of stuff. Now I make my fudge with chocolate chips. I use Ghirardelli, I use Toll House. There are even some really good name brand, specifically labeled gluten-free, that you can buy at places like health food stores, whole food stores, that kind of thing. I also use marshmallows. Use name brand marshmallows, absolutely, because you might find that the off-brand, less expensive marshmallows have in fact been treated with a flour mixture so that they don't stick when they're on the assembly line. Again, I know it sounds crazy, but just a few tips. So if you have a favorite fudge recipe and you want to be sure it's gluten-free, look out for your marshmallows and your chocolate. Now this is a whole lot of yumminess, right, Steve?
Mm-hmm.
If you like Heath bars, I think you'd like this, because this is a butter almond toffee or brittle. And it's just crazy simple. Again, there's no flour required for this. You have 1 cup of sugar, white sugar, 2 sticks of butter, and 1/4 cup of water. You need a heavy saucepan, and be sure that it's heavy so that it really holds heat properly. And then you need a good arm, because you're going to start stirring on medium heat, and that may take as much as 20 minutes before the sugar mixture turns an amber color.
But you're burning a lot of calories.
Yes, that's right. The amber color, closest thing I would say is if you look at a jar of peanut butter, that's what your brittle is going to look like. And then you're just going to spread it out on a greased piece of aluminum foil or a cookie sheet, and it's just going to spread like mad, and that's fine. And then on top of that hot brittle, I then add chocolate chips. They melt quickly, and then I spread them gently, and then take a salted, chopped up almond and press it on top. You could also use a sea salt if you don't want to go the almond route, or just get crazy. You could even add peppermint, but why take away from the yummy brittle goodness? When this all sets up, you just lift up the piece of foil, or you just gently take the edge of the entire pan of candy, and you'll find that it breaks naturally, and then you have a nice serving of butter brittle with almond on top. And finally, I like to say this is a southern thing. This is mashed potato, peanut butter, pinwheels. Yes, in fact, this is mashed potatoes. One medium potato boiled. When it gets nice and soft, of course you've peeled it, when it gets nice and soft and you've drained it from the water, you smash it up with your hand beater. I don't even get fancy with a tabletop mixer. I start adding, and in fact this recipe took 1.5 pounds of powdered sugar added to that 1 medium mashed up potato. When you get all that done, and it's like cookie dough, you put it out on a sugared countertop or parchment, whatever you want to work on, and roll it out till it's about 1/4 inch thick. And then I spread one roll with chunky peanut butter, and then one roll with the newer chocolate silk peanut butter. Then roll it up like a pinwheel, put the rolls in the refrigerator till they set up, take them out, and then make thin slices because it makes a very rich candy. A very sweet, dare I say, candy, but it's yummy, and no one knows it's mashed potatoes. And the important thing is you've used no flour whatsoever, completely gluten-free.
So now you know why I look so jolly. Ho, ho, ho.
If you decide to try any or all of these recipes and you're looking to make them gluten-free, just be careful, have fun, good luck, and most importantly, enjoy. Merry Christmas.